Instead, Excel has this useful tool called text to columns. I'm going to highlight my data, and then I'm going to hit Alt A for data and E for text to columns. Here you have two options to split your data. You can split it by fixed width, which is similar to using the mid function, or in this case what we want to do is choose the delimited option. Delimited means that each section of our text that we're going to split up is delimited by a certain character. So in this case, we have the semicolon after city, and then we have the comma in between our city and our state. When I hit next, I'm going to have the opportunity to indicate which characters I want to use as my delimiters. You can see that Excel has already selected comma and is separating my cities from my states down below. Now I also want to get rid of the word city, and I'm going to do that by checking the other box and then typing a colon. Now in the preview below, you can see that it's splitting city, the name of my city, and then the two-letter abbreviation of my state. So now I can hold Alt and hit F to finish, and you can see that text to columns has now split this single column into 3 separate columns, separating the word city from the name of my city and the state. Now it's important to notice that when you do this, if I had some values in the cells here, and then I do this text to columns, Excel is going to give me this error that says there's already data here, do you want to replace it? I don't care about this, so I'm going to say yes, but just be careful that you don't override data that you need. If you're trying to split this in a data set that has several columns to the left and several columns to the right, you're going to want to create some new columns with Control-Shift+ so that you have room to split your data into new columns. Another thing to notice here is that Excel has not gotten rid of the spaces in between that colon and the beginning of my city name, and I also have spaces before my two-letter abbreviations for my states. Excel also has a function to clean that up, and it's called trim. As you can see here, trim removes all of the spaces from a text string except for single spaces between words. So it'll get rid of our extra space before our city name and the extra space before our state. So I'm going to say trim and then just refer to my text here. I'm going to fill that right to get my state and then fill it all the way down. And now I've split that single column into city and state, and I've removed all of the extra spaces. So now I can actually process this data.
You are just cruising through this course. I can just taste the bananas. Keep it up.